Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Ranma Gucci project. So here we are trying to spend a whole weekend just to solve the challenge from Sievo. That you see, here are the amazing products that has been done so far with the help of our amazing team. So here, as you can see on the screen, are the four of the graph that illustrate how we can understand the sustainable future from the data that we have tried to reap from the existing resources that they provide, even though it's limited, but we somehow managed to find an amazing rep- representation of the data. So here, as you can see on the left side is the CO2 emission for each product. The bubble side determine the CO2. So as you can see, the bigger one is the one that make the our earth dirty and so bad. And that's guess what? It's coming from the meat. So as you buy more meat, you likely to emit more CO2. And other products you can also find it in the graph. On the right hand is the CO2 equivalent of per €1 pen spent. And here are ranked in descending order. You can also hover the mouses to see CO2 as well as the name of the process that generate that kind of CO2 emission. Next is I want to introduce first the map thing because we always think it's actually a cool product that we have built. Here are actually the map of the world that is having because we know that from there are many countries where the vendor operated. So this represents again a dot that the bubble size is represent the emission from that vendor. So we know that for Austria, very likely you shouldn't use the vendor name called Marek something ethically because it produces so many CO2 from the label adhesive. But you should check other vendor. The next one is the final one, the most polluting process. These are the pie charts. So we know that from here, post and telecommunication service is the one that generate the most CO2. The difference with to the second is not that much, only 1.5%. So just take into account the next time when you call your friends, like you're trying to actually already polluting the earth. All right, so that's all for my team presentation. You can find it in a website called Streamlit here that we already put on the submission. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you enjoy the whole junction like we did. Thank you.